Hey guys! Hello, hello. Oh boy, has it been a day. Oh my god. I really thought that I was gonna be late to stream because I got the schematic saved and everything. Patella, hello. Herc, enjoy your lurk, my friend. Hello, Cassie. Back from oral surgery. This will definitely be more fun. Oh, good. Okay, well, I hope you're recovering nice and good. Okay, Cassie? Hey, hello. Hello, hello, guys. But yeah, I really thought that I was going to be late today because my Lightmatica was giving me a hard time, a very hard time. And then moving the schematic, it like actually broke my brain because it's such a big schematic for the nether castle. And when I finally got it into place, I left the nether and my game crashed, and then it was a whole thing, and here we are. So I just scarfed down a Rice Krispie treat, took a shot of Dayquil, and we're we're here. What's up, troublemakers? Sunder, hello, my friend. Welcome in, you guys. A couple things that I want to show before we get started. Here, we can switch over. So let me load. So this is what we're looking at for. We have a lot of resource gathering to do. A lot. So it's gonna be one of those things where I think I just want to go strip mining and call it a day. I don't know. It is just one of those days, Patella. It truly is. We are working with not a lot. Actually, this is kind of sad because I thought I did have more than this. We need 2.5 shulker boxes of just cobbled, so my plan still stands. I was very last minute with a handful of things, and it's like, oh, maybe I won't actually even need to go strip mining that much. That I absolutely do. So we have 4 empty shulker boxes. I think that I should just try to fill as many of these as possible today. To the mines, exactly. We yearn for the mines today. We yearn for them this evening. And I actually... The good news is we have... Well, the not so good news is we only have 2 fortune picks. So we'll keep Silk Touch on us. And this is gonna get real confusing real fast because Silk is in. All right, we need more torches. Let me actually start a recording. How about that? I think we should have more. Why did I take my ender chest? I had one. Yeah, we have more sticks, so I think I might. It's really, my day is daying, guys. It's actually killing me. Let's bring... We should also have... Yeah, we have a lot of torches. I definitely jumped the gun a little bit there. But we should have everything that we need, to be honest. I'm not super stressed about, we should probably get more food, but that's about it. Oh, my mouse is dying now. How are you feeling today, Tiz? I'm better, I think, a little bit. I'm not as congested as I was on Monday, but it's a work in progress. Oh, good. Okay, cool. We'll just bring those. It's also, I guess we'll just fly down. I kind of want to move our mine a little bit, to be honest. But for now, this'll do. I also haven't been down here since... I haven't been down here in a long time. Since the last time we did the iron vein, maybe? Which we have not done that in a very long time, actually. You have a cobblestone farm? No, I don't. And I don't know if that's not on the to-do list as of yet. There we go. Oh my god, why was it? Okay. Is my keyboard just not? Oh, let me run. Only 2 with mending. You shouldn't need more than that, right? If you're getting cobbled deep slate, there should be plenty of redstone, lapis, diamonds, and that is true. For stuff that I won't get XP for mining, I'm gonna put that in, or break that with the silk, but we actually might not need... Why is my... I feel like my keys are being weird. I honestly think that we're just going to... We just do that. This is where we came from. I high-key just want to break this entire section, and we just go section by section. Because again, end goal is deep slate, so I'm not super pressed about getting other resources, but we're definitely gonna find them. That's for sure. Hello, child. Hey, mom. Hello, dad. Family reunion in the chat. I know, right? You go down to negative 50-ish area, you can also get diamonds. Oh, that's right. Why? This is the only thing that... Jeez. This is the only thing that's a bummer. The coordinates mod, and I think I've mentioned this before. Oh, well, hello. I don't even care. Let's just fortune it. The coordinates mod and Lightmatica have a lot of conflicting, like the M button conflicts for both of those, so I'm gonna need to either change that hotkey for one of them, or I have to do something about it because it's driving me insane. Also, my keyboard, there's some kind of lag. We're having a day. You know what I mean? It's one of those nights. We'll see if it keeps doing it. I mean, it could be dying, actually. Let's see if that helps. Negative 54 the best because less lava, or less chance of lava pouring in from above. I I actually don't know if I'm on, I might have gone on the wrong originally. We can pop down to 54 though. I have a simplicity of 3 mod and also shows a toggle light level on the ground. Ooh, I have been wanting to experiment with those kinds of mods because I would love to be able to see light levels. And I also won't say no to tough. Well, my keyboard seems fine now, so I feel like maybe it was just dying. You have a Bluetooth keyboard? It is, so it's not Bluetooth, it's the dongle thing. So like it's the USB that's plugged into my PC, so it's not like full Bluetooth. I think -58 is best for frequency. Oh, wait. Yeah, I dug down. Why did I dig down? It's a, guys, you know, it's just, you know, it's a day. The schematic, first off, I don't use Lightmatica enough to get used to it super quickly, so I feel like every single time that I use it I end up feeling comfortable with it, and then I don't use it enough. Like I go like another month or 2 without it, and then I'm like, all right, well, I have to watch a tutorial all over again. I can send it in the Discord. It's so good because you can also toggle spawn radius for structures. Ooh, yes. Oh, Patella, please. I will also try to remember, that way we don't have another one of those. Wait, what were we gonna do after? Tom, he was worried. Tom's at work, guys. He was worried he was gonna lose his stream streak. Hello, Tom. I hope your shift is going so well. You can also toggle an outline of simple shapes like circles and domes. See, that I need help with. I have no brain when it comes to that kind of thing. Timothy, hello. Time to grind. Yes, sir. It is the beginning of the Nether project. At least in the survival world. I'll show you guys the schematic placement and everything at the end of stream. Cat, hello. Not feeling the greatest today. I am both feeling mentally and physically exhausted, but wanted to stop by anyway. Of course, Cat, thank you. It's a day. It has been a day, I'm sure. It's just one of those days, so totally understandable. Do be careful at -54 because lava ponds have a greater air. Have a couple air blocks above them. I go down to bedrock. Keep a stack of blocks in offhand to plug lava. -50 requires no stress. Also, the subtitles show lava and direction. I am actually surprised that I haven't turned. I have always played with the subtitles, and for some reason I forgot that they existed in this world until this very moment. So I think my goal though for this is, yes, I want diamonds, that would be nice, but I'm gonna end up clearing out up and probably down a little bit eventually from this as well. So to start, I'm not super concerned with what level I'm at. I mean, hey, I watch the stream during my shift every time. She's living fun days. That's so fair. It's tough for Tom to get away with it at his job. At my job, the last job that I have that I've told you guys about, I had my own little cubicle and no one talked to me usually. It was just a very silent, like, you just get your work done, head down kind of thing. And I would just have streams and stuff up all day. And that's just how it was. Patella with the posture check. It's actually not too bad yet. It's not crazy yet. Give me another like half hour, 45 minutes of only mining and it'll get there. Patella won't let a pesky thing like work get in the way of their great stream streak. That's so true. That's so fair. Okay. Yes, okay. Can't complain yet. Pronoun check, y'all. I know Tom's because of Tiz referencing him, but that's about it. Yeah, if anyone wants to drop their pronouns in chat, if they would prefer to be designated correctly, please feel free. Also not a requirement, but oh yeah, I forgot. Ew. So we're gonna turn here. How about that, guys? How about that, guys? Preferred pronouns are hey, ya, because that's actually pretty good. My God, I was watching. That's so funny that you mentioned Outkast, because like Outkast is one of those bands that I don't think about, you know what I mean, like really ever. And then I was just watching a Sidemen video the other day, and they mentioned like they had to name bands that are, I think it was like the top 100 bands of the 2000s, and the closer they got to the 100th on the list, the more points they got. So like if someone guessed the 99th band, then they'd get 99 points. And so they were trying to get closer to 100, and then I think it was like Harry that said Outkast, and everyone was like, what? Also, what are we currently doing right now? We are doing some resource grind. We are in desperate need. We need about 2.5 shulkers of cobbled deep slate, and that's just cobbled deep slate. That's not including all of the tile variants, the stairs, the slabs, bricks, cracked bricks, all of the stone or the brick slab stairs, all of that. So we need a disgusting amount of deep slate. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, guys, can we put deep slate into a stone cutter and get stuff, or no? Why am I forgetting? Actually, for tough, we can switch over to the silk also and at least save some durability. BRB to get some good, probably. Oh, wait. Oh, guys, I love chili, and I hope that you get chili, Cat. I hope that that works out for you, because I love chili. I hope I'm not alone in that. If you guys haven't had Texas Roadhouse chili, it's like the perfect mid chili, but it's like so good. You can put all stone in a stone cutter. So if I'm doing so we're just gonna turn around, you know? We're just gonna turn around and go back this way. We're gonna do that. That wasn't one of the scariest moments of my life. No. No. Oh. I tried strip mining bedrock level in several different areas in your seed and experienced deep dark. It's because this area is nightmare fuel for this kind of thing because of how many mountains there are. It's definitely a give and take. The mountains are a pro and a con, but we're just gonna turn the other way because we have deep dark that way. Clearly, and then down where we flew in we also have deep dark, so just backing away slowly. Okay, so back to your stone cutter question. What stone were you asking about again? All deep slate. Yeah, so, and you know how so can I put just normal deep slate, not cobbled deep slate? Can I put normal deep slate as it spawns in the world into a stone cutter and get cobbled variants, or no? I don't remember if that's the case or not, because if that's the case, then it doesn't even matter which tool I use at this point. I don't think that that's how it works, if I'm remembering correctly. In my hardcore world, I trap wardens in my builds for funsies. Yeah, that is truly bold, Patella. I would expect nothing less from you, my friend. That's in hardcore too is crazy. I make a chili from a recipe I got one year at Epcot's Food and Wine Festival. Oh, I want to go to Epcot so bad for that. Like the around the world thing. Isn't that where they do the around, like the nations? Like you can eat in every country or something. Oh, then no, Patella's right. Only cobbled deep slate. Okay, cool. Okay. So at least we haven't been wasting our time yet. At least. I think they're coming out with an update, correct me if I'm wrong, that you can put regular deep slate. Really? I am really behind on Minecraft news right now. I haven't really heard anything other than I think the last big like addition to this new update that I heard about was the golden dandelion. Other than that, I haven't truly been paying that much attention. I believe they're supposed to make deep slate work in the stonecutter in an update soon. Okay, so that seems like it's common knowledge. That would be awesome. Truly awesome. Waiting on my food to warm up, guys. It feels like eons, I'm sure. Yeah, I got so confused. I forgot to check over here. I'm so sorry. Timothy was wondering who was the... Yeah. Not every country, but each country at Epcot has a special item for the Food and Wine Festival. Okay, that's super cool. Whatever that is, I would love to go there. That sounds so cool. Also, the nearest Texas Roadhouse to me is a one-way 4-hour drive. Wait, should I just go for the chili? Please don't. It's not that good. It's really good, but it's not that good. Oh my god. Wait, so Patella, have you ever had Texas Roadhouse or no? Have you always lived that far away from one? Because I know this is like so basic, but the rolls are actually like, they are good. Like they're really good. Tiny Takeover is the name of the new update. Oh, I didn't even know it dropped. I hadn't even heard that yet. That's a cute name. Okay. I can get behind that name. And I think it actually does get the point across. What are our thoughts on the new baby mobs? Yeah, guys, voice off what your thoughts, questions, concerns, whatever on the baby mobs. Personally, I feel like now that they've brought it to our attention, I'm like, yeah, sure. They could use an update, I suppose. And they are really cute, but I don't know, like, I think everybody in the community can agree that it's not particularly what we were looking for. You know what I mean? I have tons of deep slate from making my floor level mob farms, and I like the patterns that block makes, so waiting for the update. Yeah. Is it coming? Is that Deep Slate update? Is that like rumored to be coming with Tiny Takeover, or? Because I'm yet to hear, or at least, and this isn't saying much. I just haven't heard anything about the Deep Slate update, like that thing. Also, Tiz, you look super pretty and cozy today. Also, girl, I love your sweater. Cat, thank you. Thank you, thank you. This crew neck is so old, it's not even funny. I got this like 10 years ago when I was working at Pink. And I don't wear it enough, I feel like. But thank you. And the one and only time I went to Texas Roadhouse was right after I got discharged from the hospital after I almost died. Oh my God, Patella. Hey, you know what though? Nothing quite like rewarding you for living like Texas Roadhouse rolls. Am I right? I think they just announced the name of it yesterday. Okay, so I'm not that far behind. That makes me feel a little bit better. Eating the rolls after eating hospital food was life-changing. That is so fair. We and one of my friends used to just do takeout orders for the rolls. I have a forever Baby Mobs mod in my world right now, and I'm glad I can do it vanilla. The textures on some of them are questionable. That's fair. That's fair. Like, again, I think that it's really adorable now that we know what they want to do with the baby mobs and like all of that. I'm not mad about it by any means because they do look super cute. Especially, I think the thing that collectively a lot of people are the most excited about is the golden dandelion being able to eat mobs babies for longer, well, indefinitely, because I really think that that will add a lot of detail to worlds. I'm one of those, I'm still waiting for an end update, you know what I mean? And I think we're at the point where, or at least I'm at the point where every time that they announce what the next update is going to be and it's not the end, I'm always going to be baseline a little disappointed, you know what I mean? The idea that a baby zombie bumps his head when trying to sneak in on one block gap is really nice though. I did hear that they completely revamped the baby zombies hitbox, so I think they're gonna be easier to hit, right? Like, they made the head smaller and then also made the hitbox bigger, if I'm not mistaken. The joke on the interweb is that the tiny and tiny takeovers refers to the small amount of items added in the update. Oh yeah, see, that's why I'm like, I don't like, it's definitely a lot of reworking with textures and, you know, like mob designs. I get that, but also, yeah, it doesn't really seem to affect gameplay that much, which is a little bit of a bummer. Like, I don't think I've seen any new blocks. And again, I'm a little behind, I do admit. But I also don't think there's any blocks really being added except for like the golden dandelion and maybe some random stuff. But I would agree. It's also a fine line between, like, I'm grateful for any update that they release to this game at this point because they don't need to be doing all of this, but yeah. The waitress kept eyeing my stitches, so 7% tip to her estimate. That's so fair. Oh no. Oh. How are we doing? Not too bad. I like the craftable. Hold up. Have I mentioned how much your stream has inspired me to get into Let's Play Minecraft YouTube vids? Tiz? Oh my god, Cat! Wait, that's awesome! Yay, that makes me so happy. I feel like I saw a video not too long ago of people talking about, you know, Let's Plays and how they're kind of dying out on YouTube. Like, I'm seeing, I think that everybody knows that, you know, the 100 days videos or even like the 1,000 days videos have fully taken over the majority of Minecraft content, I feel like, at this point. And I don't know, there's something so nostalgic about a good old-fashioned Let's Play. Okay, all right. But yes, going back to what Timothy said, I like the craftable name tags. That right there is, I forgot that they're adding that in this, and this is why I have you guys. You guys remind me of everything. That I think is going to be the most, I mean, other than the golden dandelion, I think that that's the game changer. Yes. So in my opinion, the second best part of the baby mobs update being the name tag functionality, I think that that might speak volumes a little bit. I do think the babies look better though, I will say. They did a good job. To save torch inventory, you can place them about 26 blocks apart. I'm not... Yeah. We're just gonna roll with wherever there's a little bit of a dark area. Because I did accidentally make a lot of torches. A really gross amount of torches. Dang it, Sunder. Adding that quote. If I had that power, if I had the power that you have, I would have done the same, so. I'm like, if Tiz can become famous, then I can get famous too. LO, kidding, of course, but I just love Minecrafting. You've inspired me so much and it made me so, oh my god, Cat, stop. That makes me so genuinely thrilled. Like, I love getting that kind of feedback because, like, I suck so bad at video editing. I'm stressed constantly making these things, you know what I mean? So, like, to see that people are enjoying it, like, that much, it really gives motivation, you know what I mean? So thank you for that, Kat. Also, I'm not gonna let the word famous slide because maybe if we get to like an average, if I become a Twitch partner, maybe I'll let that word slide. Until then, I never had a problem with name tags because I just be fishing a lot while watching YouTube or streams. That's also true. I have never been a fisher in this game, so I fully understand that that might not be the most game-changing crafting recipe for some people. Same, honestly, I always have an overabundance of saddles and name tags. The saddles crafting recipe, that was nice. That was super nice. And it's not even because I felt like I never had enough saddles. It's because now if you forget one, if you're going somewhere and you forget one, you can craft it if you have the ability to, if you have the ingredients. And it's also just like one less thing to worry about having to go adventuring to get. Your content is fun and refreshing. Thanks, Cassie. I hope so, man. You a stink bug attacked me. I think if that were me, I'd be going to bed. I'd be pressing end on the day and I would be resetting and restarting tomorrow. Ugh. We haven't had, you know what's crazy? Growing up, back in Mass, the house that I grew up in until I was like 17, stink bugs galore. I think that house is why I have a fear of bugs. But even in, like, we moved when my dad retired, and even in the new place that, you know, my parents are still at, not as many bugs. Not as many bugs. And then here in New York, I'm gonna knock on literally every piece of wood that I'm finding. Bugs have not been an issue. Watch them become an issue. Because I couldn't leave well enough alone and had to open my big mouth. Like, we've had, and I think I've told y'all this, we've had, you know, we found one dead cockroach in this apartment. Actually, I don't know if I've told you guys this. Did I tell you? We were moving some of our furniture around, a few months ago. And we moved our shoe rack. That way we could move another piece of furniture where it was. And Tom saw a dead cockroach, a big one, on the floor underneath where the shoe rack was. And while I wasn't looking, he threw it away. And he didn't tell me about it until after the fact. And we're pretty sure that we haven't seen another one, so we're pretty sure that we figured out where it had come from. And we used painter's tape and a piece of paper to cover. It's like this weird little, it almost looks like an electrical box, but it's not. But it doesn't close all the way, and it's like way high up on the wall, like above where the shoe rack was. So we just figured that that was where it came from, and we haven't seen another one since. So if we had a cockroach problem in this apartment, I would have been back in Massachusetts by now. Oh, I'm so behind. I'm sorry, guys. I've been playing mostly Bedrock lately because I got my son a realm to play with his friends, and I've been designated the official resource gatherer. You are a good man, Timothy. That is so fun, though, to play with your son and his friends. That must be such a... I can only imagine the chaos. I don't think I've ever seen a stink bug IRL. Patella, count your blessings. Just don't think about them. Don't think about them. Don't Google them. Unless you aren't scared of bugs, like some of us are. I think that they're among the most disgust. Like I'm gonna start sweating thinking about it like the last time. New York looks like so much fun. I want to go there so badly. It is extremely fun, I have to say. Like, I always thought, yeah, like, you know, I've visited here before moving here a bunch because we were within driving distance from here. We'd like come pretty frequently, like at least once a year over the summer. Like for a long time, we would always make a trip, like me and my family. And it always seemed so unmanageable, like as a place. And it did take me a very long time to adjust to being here and like get used to it. But now that I'm used to it, it's so manageable. Like everything is so much more simple, it feels like. Like we have a car, we don't need a car. I didn't have a car for over a year, like a year and a half. And it was bliss, especially coming from Eastern Massachusetts traffic. Oh my God. Florida has so many bugs and lizards. Okay, Timothy, I would die to live. I can't do heat, unfortunately, even though up here it gets, you know, as hot as Florida does. Not as hot, you know, for most of the year, but last summer here in New York, we were getting like 105-degree days, so with high humidity, but year round, I just can't do that. So it's a bummer because I would love to live in a place that has a lot of like reptiles. A lot of reptiles. I love reptiles. Whenever I would go visit family in Florida, I'd always go like lizard hunting as a kid. It is a darn shame what's happening with, you know, all of the very loose restrictions that they had on pets down there is wreaking havoc a little bit now, but came back. Resident Evil Requiem on higher difficulty is not for me. Oh man, the enemies are too hard. So did you finish Faye, you finished the game, and so you're going back and playing higher difficulties now, is that? Or no, is Requiem 9? Is that the same? That's the new one, right? Sorry for being completely ignorant. I might have to get another. Can do all of that. I live in the cold Midwest, and I just have to remind myself not that many bugs, no earthquakes, no hurricanes. I would say no tornadoes. We got 60 tornadoes in one day randomly last. What? Yeah, Cat, literally the same. The same reaction as Cat, only vocally. Oh my God. Well, I love lizards, but the level of humidity, no thank you. No, seriously, that's the part where, and okay, I had this conversation, oh, that's Silk Touch. I think I had this conversation with, with Izzy the other day, where what is all right, so we're gonna go around. That's so rude. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. One second. But yeah, okay, sorry. I was talking to Izzy the other day, I believe, and we were talking about like dry heat versus like a humid heat. And I was under the impression, at least for me personally, that dry heat was more tolerable, because I went to Las Vegas when I was younger for a basketball tournament, and we were there for like, I think a week, maybe a little under a week, and it's so dry over there that, you know, like I didn't sweat. Like it was so pleasant. And that's coming, but that is also coming from someone who doesn't live natively in a dry, arid environment. And he said that he has a friend out in I forget where exactly he said, but dry, arid area of the country, very hot. And he said that she always says the exact opposite. And I'm like, actually, now that you describe it like that, I can understand how constantly living in dry heat can be very tough on you. Yes, it's the night. Okay, cool. Okay, so okay, I know a thing or two. Love to see it. And I finished on casual, easiest one, started a standard modern run, and then thought, hey, people voted for me to do the hardest difficulty, I should test it out. Hey, you did your best, right? Oh, the pythons have killed a lot of small mammals in the Everglades. They have python hunts where they pay you to kill pythons, and it's so unfortunate too. It genuinely sucks, like, because they didn't ask to be released out there, and it's really just a terrible combination of it's like any invasive species, you know what I mean? It's the same thing up here with European starlings, the birds. They're invasive to I'm not sure the region. I was only familiar with my area of Massachusetts because one of my professors and my advisor, I went to two colleges. One of those two colleges was a licensed, she was licensed with the state to kill European starlings on site, basically, because they're invasive, and it just sucks. It's very unfortunate. Watching the stream is my only priority now, guys. I'm happy to hear that. It goes casual, standard, modern, and classic. Modern you get to save normally, whereas classic you need the ink ribbons and they're hard to come by. And then insanity, which is crazy. But if I get the infinite ammo and infinite rocket launcher, I'll be good to play insanity. That's crazy. That's so crazy. Horror games as is. Oh my god. Yeah, you learn to sweat even when it's dry heat if you stay here long enough. However, I can affirm the humidity makes it so much worse. 114 degrees is bad, but at least I can breathe without drowning. That's fair. That's fair. I'm comfortably okay down to about -25, but I'm not going to Phoenix or Vegas. It's just not. I will say, in Vegas, it was kind of pleasant. It was kind of pleasant because like you were nice and warm, especially like at night. And I didn't sweat a drop. The only time I was sweating was when I was in the AC, the air conditioned event center, like tournament center playing. That was the only time I was sweating. I love snakes, but yikes, that's horrifying. It really sucks. Scribbles, hello. Welcome in, my friend. They were pets that were released into the wild. Yeah. See, that's why it's just so unfortunate. Yep. I know. We're gonna go a couple blocks over. And we're gonna try again. We also have issues with buffalo cane toads that are poisonous to pets. Cane toads, they're like they're the massive ones, right? They're technically, aren't those the marine toads? Or am I confusing? I already knew I never wanted to go to Florida, but you're just making sure I have more to think about if I somehow ever forget it. Florida is not for the faint of heart. I feel Florida is the Australia of the US. Although I will say, why am I forgetting what the region is called? Like Nevada, Arizona, New Mexico, that whole area. The one animal that I would die if I saw Southwest. Thank you. What the hell? I'm ashamed of myself. Scorpions. No. No, no, no. No, 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 no. I'd die. I would die so quickly. In Las Vegas summer and it rains, the bottom 7 floors of the high-rise hotels get nothing. Really? Wait, that's so insane. I feel like I'd die in Arizona because I have a problem with not sweating a lot even when I did sports and stuff. I wish, man. I think one of my least favorite things in this world, like honestly, I could handle the heat if it weren't for, I just don't want to because I don't like sweating. Like, I wish I could be like Jade from Victorious. This is such a niche reference. I wish I could be like Jade from Notorious and just force myself to not sweat. Forgot I was in VC with Izzy and he's been gone for an hour. I think LMAO, is he taking the trash out again? You should be ashamed. I'm aware. It's literally an airline too, and I just couldn't get it together. They're a good size. They were brought in to handle another pest years ago. Always a bigger fish. Always, always. 4 corners. Yeah, that could have been, I could have said that as well, I suppose. I do want to go see 4 corners. I want to put 1 foot, all 4 limbs in different states. You've been stung by a bark scorpion before? I don't even know what that is. I'm terrified for what? Yes, they are called marine. Okay. I knew you said cane and I was like, wait a second, that triggered something in me. Those guys, if anyone has not seen a cane toad, like what Timothy is talking about, highly, highly, highly recommend going and looking them up because they are so big. They are crazy big. I have another question, Tiz. How many times have you died? No, I have not died in this world yet. Again, knocking on wood. I have not died in this world yet. I think this is the longest I've ever gone without dying in this game. And I said in the beginning, I'm like, oh, I don't want to make this a hardcore world because, you know, I don't want to risk it. Here we are. I am Jade from Victoria's, I fear. Man probably fell asleep or something. I'll just stay here. Worst part of Florida is traffic. In Tampa, we say that Tampa is 20 minutes away from Tampa because of the traffic. I can see that for sure. The times that I have visited, because I think I've mentioned I have family in Tampa. The times that I have visited, and mind you, I haven't been since before COVID, but the times that I have visited, not like nightmare traffic. And I resonate with that heavily because spending most of my life in Boston, traffic is no joke. And it's one of the stupidest things in the world to deal with because what's the point? You know what I mean? You're literally just sitting doing nothing. Like, you are legitimately wasting your life away sitting in it. Gotta put my son to bed. Have a great stream. Thank you, Timothy. Have a wonderful night. Nino, welcome in. Welcome in. Nino called me earlier to let me know that the Patriots released Stefan Diggs. My brother had already let me know, so thank God it wasn't a crazy shock, but that man better end up in jail at this point, you know? Big cities like New York are so bizarre to me because what do you mean you get off work and you're not home in like a 1-minute walk? In New York, so that's the crazy part, is in New York, so when I lived at home still with my parents, the last job that I had before moving was, without traffic, I could probably get there in 5 minutes driving. But in New York, my job that I had that I got laid off from, when we lived in Brooklyn, it was at least an hour commute And there were a lot of days where it was more than an hour, and it was like less than 5 miles. Like very, very tragic. It's one of those things where the New York City public transportation system is phenomenal. It truly, truly is. But if you get it at the wrong time, you're screwed. Like a couple of months ago, we were going to meet some of our friends, like Tom's sister. We were going to Brooklyn, and just so happened that we left maybe 5 minutes later than we probably should have in the end. And because of that, we ended up getting on one of the subways, and what the train that we were on, if we had made the one before that, we would have been fine. But we got on and someone lit a fire at one of the stations along our line, and like a bunch of fire trucks came, and it screwed us. And we ended up, I think it took us like an hour and a half to get to Brooklyn, and we were late. It's truly a luck of the draw situation. Hey guys, I'm officially out of it for today, so I'm gonna go rest and don't decorate the nether without me. See you guys next stream. Bye, Kat. I'm so sorry if I missed you already. I'm so sorry. Goodbye though, my friend. It's one of those streams where y'all are so lively tonight, and I love that. But I'm just a little behind is all. I feel like I shouldn't be allowed to have a license because my test was drive around a block and parallel park behind a trash can, and I never knew how to drive in traffic lights or lanes or highway. What? That's so crazy. That's actually so crazy. Zakalak, hello. Welcome in. Howdy, howdy. Just had to drive to those bigger places and figure it out. I didn't even know right on red was a thing. It took me until maybe a month or two ago to realize that right on red is not a thing in New York City unless it's specifically posted. I was very confused by that because obviously it's a thing everywhere. Apparently not here, which it does make sense because for those who have not been to New York City, the way that the lanes are structured in most places are there are bus lanes on the right. Like the right lane is a bus lane a lot of the time. So if you're trying to turn right, there's no right on red because there's bus lanes and such. But the bus lanes are also usually a right turn only lane. It's all weird. Like all of it's weird. There's too many pedestrians. It's just completely off the table. Right on red is off the table unless it is posted that you can. No beacon is tragic. It'll save you a ton of time. Carl, I know. If I was digging out more, like this is obviously a crazy amount of space, 100%. This is actually, yeah, this is kind of crazy. But if I was digging out a bigger space, I would totally do that. But I'm not super worried about it just because I don't really want to fight the wither yet. And because I would love to do a wither crusher in the end, and we're just not there yet. If I needed the beacon for the nether dig, 100%. but netherite, or sorry, netherrack is insta-mine. So at least we have that going for us. And I'm probably gonna end up using TNT at some point, so. I platinumed Spider-Man on the PlayStation. I'm basically a New York expert. That's so real. If I'm not mistaken, they actually use, like, it's legitimately bar for bar the map of New York City. Like, it's actually to at least at the time when the game came out, it was an exact, like, Tom could find his job on there, and he did. When he went back and played, he did find the building that his job was in. We actually might be... Ooh, okay. I think I'm just gonna fill this one. And then we should be good. At least with the combination of 3 shulker boxes from here, and then I think we have about 1, maybe a little less than 1 back at the base. I think that should be enough. This is the resource. This is what we needed to do the most work to get. Otherwise, we're going to be using a lot of blackstone. A lot of blackstone, a lot of, not even that many, a good amount of magma blocks. Other than that, this is really it. So I think we're actually in pretty good shape. And we're gonna get all of that while we're terraforming anyway. I love how you can do the salute at the Wakanda embassy as Miles Morales, but you can't as Peter Parker. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. Tom just showed me last night, someone did like a fan casting for a live action Miles Morales movie. And they did a really good job with it. Like, I would kill to have some of these recommendations, like some of the ideas from fans for who they should cast as who. I'm also loving the idea of them casting Sadie Sink as MJ, I think, is something that people have been talking about. Having Sadie and Caleb doing it together. Hey, sweet, beautiful Tizzy Bean, me and Sunder, more so Sunder, had an idea to make a command-only mods. He used to remind you to hit record. That's actually really good. That's really good. I would love that, Faye. I would love that, both of you. That's awesome. Good point. Witherfight Wentes. I don't know. I actually don't know. I need to get wither skulls first. The wither skeleton skulls. I don't think that I have one yet. So I'm gonna have to, maybe we can make a, it's just tough because Now that I can fly, it's going to be significantly easier to get to the nether fortress, because in our nether spawn, you know how I'm going to try to describe this. There's the entire, like, it's kind of open lava lake when you like turn to the right when you go through the nether portal. If you fly like straight ahead over the lava lake, it's like right there. But obviously when we first spawned in, we didn't have elytra. We couldn't do that. We had to follow the land. So I might make that first nether fortress that we found, I might make that a wither skeleton farm. And then maybe once that's done, we can start farming some withers. I'm trying to keep a good balance of progression and like for fun stuff, you know? Like, I don't want to, that's why I'm doing the nether fortress or the nether hub when I'm doing it, because I felt like it was time to have a really big, for lack of better description, cosmetic project instead of doing, you know, like we beat the Ender Dragon last time. Record. Hey, tap tap tap. Is this thing on? Small friendly reminder to record. I love this. Wait, that is so cute, guys. Thank you so much. Y'all two plotting and scheming over there. Keep it up. That is so funny. There's no reason why I should have been, by the way. I have an hour and 13 minutes recorded so far. There's absolutely no reason for me to be recording all of this, but I don't trust that I'm gonna remember to press record again, like once I'm wrapping up. Hey, Nori is so upset with me right now. Gotta go feed her and give her endless apologies, BRB. Of course, Thunder. Of course. I bought the brand new day omnibus so I can read it before the movie comes out. I am so excited for that movie. Okay, hold up, guys. I need to tell you. Speaking of Spider-Man, I finally started watching Daredevil 2 days ago. And it's one of Tom's favorite shows. Tom loves Daredevil, but I had never seen it. He's seen all of it. He's seen Born Again as well. But he was kind of filling me in on like some of the stuff that's fan theories for Brand New Day. And one of them that he told me was that because Kingpin is the villain, is a notoriously Spider-Man villain. I believe he said that some people think that Brand New Day is going to end with Daredevil getting involved and like him finding out. I know they've already met each other as a, like, Daredevil as the lawyer, Matt Murdock as the lawyer, but I think people think that Spider-Man's gonna find out who he actually is right at the end. And that would be super cool. Crawling and acting like almost drowned sailor. Is famished. I almost died from hitting low netherrack just behind glowstone and came within a couple blocks of lava sea, so be careful. I will say there is a certain, okay, there was one time in particular where It was when I was playing on the realm with Tom and some of his friends, where there were 3 of us that were trying to fly out and find fortresses. And because we wanted to, it was when we were experimenting with the nether, or sorry, the wither glitch. You know how I was telling you guys a while ago at this point, there's a certain bedrock, like there's a certain set of coordinates on a bedrock world that if you go to, the bedrock generates the same every time and you can like suffocate a wither in it. So we were going to try that, but we needed wither skeleton skulls. So we were flying through the nether, and for some reason my chunks were not loading very fast. And if you've ever been in the nether flying around super fast with elytra and there's nothing in front of you, it is terrifying. Our inventory was full for a second, but it is getting there actually. I heard the production got delayed because Tom Holland got injured and hospitalized on set a few months ago. I also heard that. I forget where they were filming. I totally forget, but I did see the pictures and stuff from that. Not like of him being injured, but like I think it was before the injury, like what he was doing. They had him like on top of like a whole car or something like that. Also, I have no idea what to make of the wedding rumors with him and Zendaya. I have no idea what to make about those, because I saw someone say that it was fake and that Zendaya like posted about it being fake on her story and then deleted it. I have no pop culture gauge, guys. Found Izzy, he's alive and watching Bridgerton. Oh, okay, that explains it. That does explain it, surely. But I saw they filmed so much of the behind the scenes, it felt weird to me because usually Marvel has stuff like that locked down, like Fort Knox. That's true. That is true. Spider-Man is weird though, because I don't know. Spider-Man just feels like a different beast. Because Sony has a death grip on... Like, Sony still has a say in everything, I think, right? Kinda, sorta? I don't even know. It's so weird to me. That's a very weird one to me. Listen, if I was Sony, I'd white knuckle the grasp of Spider-Man until the day I die. That's so real. No, I don't blame them for it. They just straight up have a death grip on it. It's so bad. I've never seen a bigger L in the film industry, to be fair. In the everything industry, they're holding on. They are grasping at straws, and this is PlayStation as well, because obviously Sony owns PlayStation. They are gripping the Spider-Man video games like their life depends on it. Justice for Andrew Garfield. I love that man. I love that man. Okay, wait. This is a legitimate question. Who's your favorite Spider-Man, everybody? If you have an opinion on the matter. I think I might have to say... I think I might also have to say Andrew Garfield, but I also don't know I don't know. Toby is nostalgic. That's for sure. You should have a third movie. That's fair. I think just for nostalgia, Toby Maguire. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, Toby is nostalgic. He's super nostalgic. I think that he might. I think that's might be one of the only factors. I love Toby Maguire, but I just think that. And again, I don't know Spider-Man movies that well because for some reason I get them confused in my head a lot. I've seen all of them multiple times at this point, but whichever one it was where Toby's Spider-Man goes emo. Oh boy. That's rough, buddy. It's like, you can't blame him for not great writing, but that was tough. That was a little tough. When I feel like I've said, oh, like Venom. That was Venom, right? Kind of, sort of. I didn't watch any Andrew Garfield or Tom Holland until I was an adult. Okay, that makes sense. Why the nostalgia is so heavy. That's fair. I'm a Spider-Man nerd, and I have to say I love that Toby has organic webs, even though I know it's not comic book accurate. But how do you know you're a spider if you don't produce web? You could just be any bug. That's true, actually. That's super true. I think that the fact that he can produce his own web fluid, that is very cool. That's very unique. That's very him. So 100% that is a plus. Eli, hello. Welcome in over on the YouTube side. We are resource gathering for our nether hub, and we need 3 shulker boxes of cobbled deep slate. So we're actually almost there. I can't really complain. I have to say, I am a big fan of Daredevil so far, though. A big fan. And Tom's an above average Marvel fan. Like, Tom is definitely, he knows so much, but he's definitely not like top, you know? He's just above average. So he hasn't seen any of the Defenders shows, like Punisher, Luke Cage, I believe, like all of those. But we might, before I think we might try to watch, I believe, once we finish Daredevil. We discussed it between, because I guess some stuff happens with Daredevil and the Defenders between seasons 2 and 3 of Daredevil. So I don't know, we will have to see. You family friendly? Eli, yes, I am. We are family friendly here. Yes, yes. Did anyone ever watch the show Heroes? I was so disappointed with the writers' strike during that time period. Almost every good show suffered greatly. I don't think I know that show. Scribbles. That was a very tragic time. That was tough, because it's like a lot of good projects lost steam and were stifled it was like they deserved it, you know what I mean? Like, I wasn't going to disagree with the writers, you know, but like a lot of good a lot of good projects suffered with that. Must watch. What is it on Scribbles? Eli W. Yeah, we are Eli. Yeah, we are totally family friendly. I mean, we do our best to also make sure that chat is nice and moderated and everything is very, very happy friendly. My bad if I wasn't family friendly in chat on Sunday. Your friends just brought something. Okay, yeah, so streams like that, I always try to give a little bit of a warning when the only time I will ever not be 100% family friendly is when I'm streaming with any of the, like doing a collab with the House of Gaming crew. Because it's one of those things where their content is not family friendly, and which is why I don't do it super frequently. So it's like I'm the only family like PG streamer, so it's like, you know, it's kind of unfair to ask them to all censor themselves for me. So I just give a little bit of a warning when I go live with them, like, so those streams are a little different. Perk, welcome back from the lurk. Did you have a wonderful lurk? Not sure I have the DVDs. Oh, it was on NBC. Okay. Wait, why do I feel like I know? Wait a second. Scribbles, why do I feel like I know what show you're talking about? I was gonna say, wait, I know. Yeah, that one with Hayden Panettiere, who, by the way, God, I wish Tom was listening right now. She was in Racing Stripes, and if you haven't seen Racing Stripes, highly recommend. I've been trying to get Tom to watch Racing Stripes for weeks, months even. It was like the Green Goblin mask calling to me. That's okay. Let's get, is this one? No, we need, it's the teal. That's full. So we have 2 full ones. I think we might be able to just go all the way back one more time. Again, we only need for cobbled deep slate, we need 2.5 shulkers. So if we have 3 shulkers plus almost 1 full one back at base, we need I think we'll have enough. I think. And it's also such a tragedy. Let me just cycle through. The coordinates display mod interfering. When it's chaotic horror stream time, exactly. If I'm ever streaming with if I'm ever doing a collab with anyone from House of Gaming, just know it's chaotic and it's not family friendly. We try to keep ourselves contained, but you know, me and Zell can't be contained some days. Exactly. Even in here. Oh. Trip to Home Depot, it was okay. Got some grub though. High key, Herc, I love going to Home Depot. Call me crazy. I love Home Depot. Have you guys ever heard the Justin Timberlake Bringing Sexy Back remix of Home Depot? Or the Home Depot theme song? It's like a mashup of the two of them. If you have not heard it, go listen to it. Do I take chicken fried steak home tonight? In versus another food item, or is that your only option? Because if it's your only option, then yeah, but also chicken fried steak is bomb. You've not been to Home Depot? It's amazing. I love it there. I only did 2? Why did I only do 2? Guys, what's wrong with me? Let's do 4. And then we'll go all the way back. Oh. That would have been so bad. First, like, I don't know, boneless hot wings at home. Okay. Or both. Give yourself options. Used to work at Menards. Why does that word not like me? Menards. Maynards. I'm gonna go with Maynards. Which, for those of you East Coasters, it's the Midwest version of Home Depot. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, I am not familiar with that. Menards. Okay. So I'm pretty much home improvement stored out of for life. That's fair. That's actually really fair. That's why I hate going to the mall, because I used to work at Pink. Like, it's just, once you work a certain type of job, you can't. Home Depot is 3 minutes away. Home Depot is beautiful. I understand Herc's gripes with it. I understand the history, and that's fair. But as someone who didn't work there and didn't lose my mind working there, I love going there. I love looking at the paint. I love looking at all the light, like the lights, the hardwood flooring. Oh my God. Pro tip though, because my college job was working for a bathroom and kitchen showroom where we would sell a lot of what Home Depot sells. If you go to Home Depot to get like shower fixtures or sinks, faucets, kitchen like all of that stuff, a lot of the time the parts, the internal parts in those faucets and such that you get from Home Depot, although they might be the same manufacturer as, you know, ones that you can get through like a showroom or something like that, The ones in Home Depot have plastic parts and they do not hold up as well. Fun fact. They're very builder grade. Menards. Menards. We're gonna get there. Don't worry. I've been to Menards. I still feel like I'm saying it so stupid. I'm so sorry, guys. I feel so cooked today. I can't lie to you. I've been so tired the last couple of days because I'm just not, my body is just still fighting off whatever cold this is. I feel like there's a gas leak in my apartment. I used to work overnights at the Home Depot driving forklifts. So you're forklift certified is what you're telling me, Sunder? That's incredible. Nori's happy with me again. Good. Plus, Home Depot used to have the reputation of being so unhelpful. Employees would literally see you and turn around, walk away. Yeah, that's bad. That's pretty bad. Because I feel like Home Depot is also one of the places where, like, people need help the most, you know? The amount of people who don't know about home improvement or anything of the sorts. Save big money at Menards. There's a whole, okay, yeah, y'all have the jingle going. Can I be so honest with you? I didn't realize, like, is that like Lowe's? Like, do you guys have Lowe's over on your side of the country? Because there really isn't like another competitor of Home Depot other than Lowe's. And so I'm wondering which one. We have Lowe's, Home Depot, and oh, so you just have an extra one. Yeah, we don't have that. We only have the two, pretty much. You're saying it like a robot, but we still love you. Yeah, I don't know why I'm struggling with it. I think you know what it is. In Massachusetts, there is a town called Maynard, and in my head, it feels like it's going against the grain of how I'm used to pronouncing a similar word. I'm not certified, but I drive the forklift at my dad's work sometimes, just racing around in the warehouse. That's dope. That's pretty sick. I'd love to drive a forklift. According to the Homie Deeps and Amazon, yeah, I'm forklift certified. Drove a variety of forklifts for... Okay, I can't know. We're not just gonna gloss over calling it Homie Deeps. What do you mean? I've never in my life heard someone call it that, and that's the only, I'm only gonna be referring to it as that now. I hope you know that. All right. I feel like this might be enough. Although I'm paranoid. So maybe we just do one more row of 2 all the way back. And then we call it good on the deep slate. Menards is HQ'd in Wisconsin and kind of spread out from there. Covers probably about half the country. That's crazy. I've never heard of it. It's wild that half the country has never, like, you know what I mean? Like, I've never in my life heard of that. Like Culver, is Culver's a grocery store? Am I remembering that correctly? We have adjacent stores like Runnings and Tractor. We have Tractor Supply. I will say that. We don't really have any in Massachusetts, as far, at least where I was in Massachusetts. But in New England, we had those. Thank you for redeeming hydrate, stretch, and posture check, Izzy. Posture check. What are we working with? I'm leaned. I've got a lean going. Gotta do a toe touch. I swear it gets harder every time. I swear. Oh my god. The joke when we were kids was saying save big money at my Nards, because dad jokes were, they're still funny, Herc. They're still funny. I'm pretty sure that they said homie deeps in a previous stream too, Tiz. You might be wait, really? Wait, Sunder, have you referred to Home Depot as homie deeps before? Am I losing it? I love that I could bring the homie deeps in here to see. This is what I'm like. Did it? Herc. I'm in PG mode. And I glossed immediately over that so quickly. It's not even funny. That's terrible of me. I'm not. See, is he calling it homie deeps from now on? Dude, like, that is so good. And to answer your question, Herc, yes. Because what do you know about Culver's? Everybody Culver's is. I know, we're literally... I'm getting such deep lore about other regions of the country. Also, the outboard motor for boats was created on the lakes of Wisconsin by Mr. Evinrude. Quicker way to cross the lakes here to avoid the lake monsters. What? Me dads have that. This is fair. This is fair. PG still goes over the There is officially a gas leak in my apartment. That is where I'm at right now. I'm reading things wrong. That's where I'm at. All right, guys, what are we thinking? We have made this actually a crazy. It's crazy. We did pretty good though. I will take that. High key though. All right. At least now we don't have to go down that awkward. When I came down here, I had 12 pork chops. And I did all of that and only ate 2 pork chops. And I don't know why that's surprising me so much. Why are you wearing gold? Oh, it's from when, you're right, I forgot about that. It's right before stream started, when I went to, you know what, we're gonna keep them on because I'm gonna pop into the nether before stream is up. I set up the Lightmatica schematic. I'm thinking that if this was a slime chunk, you'd be on your way to a slime farm. I know. There is a slime chunk down there in that area somewhere. I think it's just if I turn right and go down towards the iron vein. So we'll have to veer to the right at some point. We're just gonna take a gander. Since when is swimming so weird with elytra, guys? I don't think this is an ancient city. I could be wrong though. No, I don't think this is an ancient city. This is super weird though. Would y'all have a cow if I said my rent every month is only 400, everything but Wi-Fi included? Yeah. I think so. Because as a New Yorker, what do you mean? It depends. That's a fair question. No, it's a 2-bed, 1-bath apartment. That's crazy. That's so crazy. All right, let's get that, and that. Okay, so we have 4 shulker boxes of cobbled. Tough, blackstone, tough. Tough. I think that's pretty much it. Tough. Oh, deep slate brick slabs. Okay. So I feel like this is good because this is 2.5. That's a little over 3, and then the rest of it appears to be like 1. Not even, actually. I think we're good. I think we're so totally fine. Native Indians never crossed the lakes here, only along the shores. Look up Rock Lake history plus lake monster. There's ancient sunken necropolis down there. Legend is it's protected by a big what? I knew about the Appalachian lore, but I don't, for some reason I never thought that like the Great Lakes might also have it. It just wasn't something that I have thought about before, and now I have to dive down that rabbit hole. Dang it. Let me just get all of this put away, and then we can hop into the nether. Stone is staying with me. That can actually... Fortune can go back. I think that's it. There is tough. Gravel. Okay. And then we just have gunpowder and, you know, yeah. Oh, we're good. All right, let's pop into the nether super quick. And let me fix my... That's so annoying. I need to change the hotkey very, very badly. Rock Lake is next to Estelen, where the pyramids are located. What? Wait, what What pyramids? You're telling me there are pyramids in Missouri? Is this knowledge? Wisconsin has everything. There's a site, if it's still up, called the W file. the werewolves dogman hang out near Alpine Valley. What is happening right now? Wait, there's pyramids in Missouri and Wisconsin? I'm not kidding. And like, just for reference, I see a lot of people who like don't know stuff about obviously like New England and like Massachusetts. 100%, I get it. I feel a little surprised that this is so, I mean, maybe, I don't know, maybe I'm not surprised because Massachusetts is so, it's #1 in education. Like, I'm shocked that I don't know about this, you know what I mean? Step pyramids, like, why am I forgetting the name of it? Like in South America and in Mexico. Similar. And that's gonna change again. Let's turn on. All right, well, you see, it's not doing. There we go. All right, y'all. So this is what we're working with. This is the nightmare that is, I'm ignoring that. We're gonna ignore that. In the creative copy, all of this is gone. This whole float, like, why am I doing all that? Why? So it's staying. That's all staying. All of this needs to go. I also, you'll see right here, this oddly shaped jetty right here. This is where the nether portal is moving. So you can see that's where it is now. It's going to go right underneath it. We're not going to have to worry about moving stuff. All of this has to go, which is really not going to be fun, but we're gonna get going on it, possibly Friday. If everything is prepped and ready to go, we'll start it Friday. It's also going to be a really big project, so as you all know, so we'll see. We will see for sure. Let me toggle that off super quick. And that way, this way I can visualize what I was talking about earlier. So if you go straight that way, you'll get to our nether fortress that we found. The reason I don't want to do a wither skeleton farm with this one that's right over here, I don't know if we're going to be able to see it. It's like right over there. I think the radius that we're going to need to spawn proof might be bigger. Like, it might conflict with this, and I don't really want to have to run into any issues. But the other one, that first one we found, is like straight that way. Oh. Are we good? I don't know if we're good. My game does not like how big that schematic is. Let me tell you guys. My game hates it. I think we're actually fine, surprisingly, but... All right. Okay, wait, let me catch up on... This reminds me of an indie horror game that came out a little while ago, and here we all are, or we're chuckling about them claiming there'd be pyramids in Missouri, jokes on us, I guess. Kind of covering... gotcha. Oh... That's so crazy. We also have the largest concentration of witches. That's crazy. Considering I understand, well, Salem was trialed. We got rid of a lot of them, so I get that. That might make sense. Better get some virus potions going. We do have some. We have, I think, kind of a decent amount left. I might be wrong. I could be wrong. No, we have a decent amount left, all 8-minute. So we're just gonna be chugging those the whole time. We're gonna keep our gold boots on because the gold ones now, since a couple episodes ago, soul speed, mending, they're completely stacked. So we should be good. Again, I'm gonna do some prep and hopefully my game just is gonna jolt and do weird things now, apparently, but you should have seen me trying to move the schematic along the axes, guys. My game was not doing well. It is such a big schematic. Later, Gator, gonna lurk again. Bye, Herc. Enjoy the lurk. We're probably gonna wrap up here, everybody. I have one more stream this week. Oh, by the way, guys, I won't be streaming next Friday. We have some cat sitting to do, and Tom is already taking one for the team and doing all of it by himself for a few days. That way I can stay here and stream. So I'm gonna go help him out later next week. So I will not be streaming on Friday next week. Episode is coming out Saturday per like was stated. And then the next episode after that, I actually want to check and see where we're at. 8:52. So by the time that we are going through after like next stream and like a couple streams from now and just continuously playing, the following episode after this one on Saturday is going to be the 1,000 days video. So that's gonna be super fun. Keep an eye out for that. Yes, this Friday, no next Friday. Bingo. So yes to 2 days from now, no to 9 days from now. What graphics card are you using? I have the 9070 XT. It's a good I have a good graphics card. It's just this is such a massive schematic that it just like it hurts. It's a little bit of a stutter. Yeah, no, the graphics card is a good graphics card. It's simply you have the 5070 Ti. See, that's a good card. When I upgraded a bunch of my stuff in October, and thankfully I got to it before RAM went up. We've discussed that in nauseam on stream before, but for my price range, Nvidia is just not an option, unfortunately. But yeah, we will be back on Friday at 7. I have a little bit of voiceover to do for like a smidge for this coming episode, so I'm trying again to not kill my voice. So that's why I've been keeping, although 2 hours and 12 minutes, it's pretty decent, pretty average as of lately, but I just don't want to push it. So my mom has a business, so she gets a business Amazon account, so I got the card for 600 off on her. What? Wait, that's sick, Patella. That's awesome. Dang, Patella, get it right, Sunder? Mid JK. Valid. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for watching. As always, thank you so much. Thanks for hanging out on Wednesday. Happy hump day. I don't think I got to say that before, so happy hump day, and I will see you on Friday. And hopefully we will be starting the demolition project of our nether spawn. Hopefully. Hopefully. Let me see if there's someone that we can raid super quick. Let's take a look. Huh. Is there anyone that we're following? I think we have raided small cats before. Let's raid small cats. All right, guys. Enjoyed watching this thing. Of course, Steve. Of course. Thank you for joining us. For hanging out with us, Tiz. It was great hanging out with you guys. Guys, as always, I'm your biggest fan, Patel. Stop. All right, y'all. Goodbye. Thank you. I will see you Friday, and enjoy the raid. Stick around for the raid.
That streaming has sort of occupied or is occupying, and not in like a bad way, but more in a like, this is just like a lot of my time way. Yes, hello. Hi, Raiders. Me get myself somewhere safe really fast. Raid, I guess. Oh, yeah, be raiding. Hello. Let me put myself in a box so I don't die. Welcome in, Raiders. Hello. Tiz, how's your stream, friend? What were you up to? I hope you're doing amazing. Hello. I'm currently in a box of safety. Don't mind me. We're in the nether in hardcore, so have to quickly put myself in a box so I don't die. Tiz switched over before I had a chance to make a raid message. That's okay. It happens. Hi, Vine. My internet was limited to 900 gigabytes, but since the T-Mobile...
Rated T for Teen.
You little people and your struggles. Why do you continue to fight it?
We will not let Salatath take this city!
My fun is just beginning.
5 hours into a stream and I still smell Unstoppable. Have you tried Unstoppable's scent boosters? Unstoppables is my laundry power-up for 24-hour non-stop freshness, so now I can confidently smell fresh from all-day streams to IRL game nights. Level up your laundry game.
DJ, we're leaving.
Is my Old Spice in there?
I think I'm gonna stay.
So that means I'll never see you again.
Dad?
Boy, I'm talking to my Old Spice, not you.
Any furry thoughts?